All right, yes, take two. Parisian Rumble, Wolfpack versus the Glowwater Thralls.
Let's see if Red Team learned anything. I mean, they have quite a bit. Did we manage to get through the builds? Or do I have to go over them again there?
We'll have to go over them again. But knowing the Wolfpack, they might not give you enough time. So hurry up.
Wolfpack is running Gap Mortar with Flare Carronade side on the Snuggly Fang, and on the White Fang they also have a Carronade Flare. On the Wah Trek we got Carronade Watches on both sides with a Gat on the left, and on a Scratch they are running a Gap Mortar Junker with a Merc Cannon front. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Snuggly Fang taking the long way around a bit to come up with White Fang. White Fang just kind of lusting for action here. Going a little bit too far ahead, but now he's backing off, waiting for Snuggly Fang to come back in. Scratch, Warg, leaping into each other's arms to connect up here. Yes, and here's the kind of situation, Paradox, where like they might want to catch the Warg like in transit, not when basically the Warg is in position and waiting to fire those guns. And it could happen right here. Wolfpack coming in. White Fang taking the long way around this ruined skyscraper here. Scratch and Warg are waiting for the focus fire on the White Fang, though. They are focus firing on it 100%. White Fang just going in, full pelt, full tilt, on a Scratch, but it's taken so much damage. Balloons down, armor's down. They just need a few mortars to finish the job. White Fang just goes right on through. A Scratch takes a big ram from the Snuggly Fang, possibly. Oh my goodness, a Scratch has been rammed into a horrific position, a cage of debris, and a Scratch explodes. I do not think I've ever seen a more perfect ram than that, saving its ally and almost instantly killing a Scratch. Snuggly Fang backing off, trying to kind of get an engage angle on the Warg here, which he now has.
That was awesome. He kind of, like, a Scratch matadored White Fang and, like, turned and then avoided his ram. And then Snuggly Fang came right up behind him, rammed him into that, like, cage of death. And that wall is going to be sinking and hitting, bouncing, getting gatted and mortared.
No.
God, that was awesome to watch.
That was incredible. That's definitely something to add to the Wolfpack highlight reel.
Oh, they're already, 10-minute long highlight reel.
Yeah, I mean, oh, golly. I mean, I definitely thought White Fang was done for there, but the White Fang just went right on by with his ally. Oh, dear. Ramming that Junker right into that horrific cage, as you said. Oh, no, a Scratch, what are you doing? Back! Scratch is completely meat grinding here.
That is the modern definition of meat grinding right here. Trying to save a teammate who is no longer there and committing to something that isn't there.
Oh, yeah, Scratch is getting torn to shreds. Oh, dear. Well, yes, Wolfpack off to a roaring start here. Warg, stay down, Warg. Oh, God. Right. The Warg being spotted. The combat sequence has initiated. Snuggly Fang and White Fang are now charging the Warg full on. The Scratch is going to take forever to get back in.
Tried to matador him, but his balloon took the brunt of that hit. His armor is down. Now he's getting dual gatted. Scratch coming up from behind, trying to get some merc shots off, but he's going to be way too late. Scratch needs to back off.
Oh, Snuggly Fang.
Both of them going wide.
Yeah,
were they moonshining in?
What happened was Snuggly Fang was going to charge in and ram the Warg, but his angle was slightly off, and he ended up bumping into the debris and bouncing to the side. It saved Warg, at least for a little while.
Got the engines on the Snuggly Fang with that Watcher Burst. Very nice from Wah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you got to watch out. If you're charging someone, your engine intoxicants will increase your horizontal drag.
Scratch is finally back in here. I mean, just those mistakes, just slightly over-aggressive rams. has allowed the Scratch to get back in. Fire down on the White Fang. The White Fang does a good job of evading, though.
I'm watching Gat tracers go through a building right now. That was disorientating. Snuggly Fang gonna be coming up, but they got that strong left side on with the Gat.
The Wolfpack are completely split up here. The Snuggly Fang is isolated.
Scratch
Snuggly Fang's backing off.
Supplement that. Wah can just shoot a couple watches, but White Fang's gonna be coming up behind Wah.
Oh, very, very nicely done. The Snuggly Fangs controlled his engaged distance. Is about to back out into a building, in fact. Takes
And
a little bounce there.
His guns. Well, only one of his guns.
Oh,
got
no.
lucky there.
Unfortunately, White Fang did not time his charge very well. I mean, he came in just as his ally had finished retreating and finding cover. Now Snuggly Fang just has to get the heck out of there. A Scratch coming around. He does not want to let him escape. Warg is going to be slow to pursue, though.
Ooh, Scratch might be getting too far ahead of Wah.
Yes,
way too far ahead.
I think. Oh, but Snuggly Fang.
But the round's gonna save him here.
Yeah, Snuggly Fang threw off his arcs by bouncing off the building there. I mean, trying to turn faster by reversing, I think, but he's just taking loads of damage.
And
trying to escape.
Trying to catch his engines. Managed to get one. Was that his primary propeller? Nope, it was one of the turning engines. But he's
edge
of
the map. Oh no.
Yep, that is something that is just dream crushingly
bounces off the edge of the map, takes horrific damage, and dies. Oh dear. Well, you know, the Wolfpack are just one of those teams. I mean, they fly very, very naturally. I mean, they fly based on what they see, not based on the map or
yeah, that's perfectly fine too. But
I mean, something like that edge of the map is yeah, exactly. They're saying I don't like this map, and I don't like it either because I mean, you know, a pilot wants to be able to feel naturally where the borders of the map are. And of course, since this map has been changed, it's been cut in half. It's hard to tell where those natural borders are. And yeah, it does suck. And yeah, I hate it. Okay. Yes, Mad Maverick actually commenting on my apparently highly controversial Wolfpack interview. I spend no time thinking about strategy. So I think that says everything that needs to be said there.
I mean, yeah, they want to fly naturally. They want to be as highly aggressive as possible.
They are pilots.
Be as efficient as possible.
Yeah, they want to fly like fighter pilots, like their fighter jets, and that's perfectly fine. That's their style, and it works really well for them. And it's working well for them now as they're getting a Scratch down here. White Fang's taking a lot of damage as well.
Oof. Getting put down by that Hwatcher, and he still had more left over, so he turned it on Snuggly Fang, trying to get those guns. But the nose of that Pyramidian's balloon chassis, I'm going to call it, was protecting their guns from being disabled there. And the mortar and the Gat are going to rain in and finish this game. Red team, Wolfpack, coming out on top. Blue team not able to quite utilize the Galleon under those circumstances. Very tight spaces. Highly aggressive Pyramidians ramming you everywhere into other buildings and what have you.
Yeah, and I mean, that was it was a fairly close game. I mean, there were some points where it could have gone either way, but in the end of the day, just the Wolfpack, you know, just the speed and the just completely disorienting and throwing them off of those rams just won them the day. I think most
teams are very diverse, though.
Most teams, I mean, usually they have at least some American players or some European players. It's not I'd say it's probably uncommon for any clan just to have purely European or purely American. I mean, absolutely. In this case, this is, I think, an exception. Wolfpack, yes, almost entirely American. Glowwater, also almost entirely European. So yes, that's a good observation, Papa Paradox. Okay, Canyon Ambush. Now, you'll notice that the Wolfpack often yell, well, verbally at least, ramp it in chat. What that actually means is sort of leaping up over that first kind of cliff out of the blue spawn. They're ramping it over it. I just thought to
Nice.
explain that. Anyway, on to the builds.
Well, I mean,
Same as
is
last
that
time.
really something you want to yell when you're trying to sneak up on some? Okay,
Uh,
I'm not gonna lie. They don't really do sneaking. No
no, they
build
don't.
changes. Gat mortar junker on the blue team. Watch a carronade gat on the wad truck. Snuggly Fang and the White Fang both gat mortaring with the carronade flare sides. Thing about dual Pyramidians is it's a very one-trick pony. If you go up against a sniping team, you can have a very hard time, but blue team is definitely not one of those teams. They're going to be very brawly, and they're screaming rampant.
there, there we go. Oh, Snuggly Wolf wrapped it a bit too much there. Oh dear. Anyway, yes, the because Snuggly Fang bounced a bit there, it's left his White Fang way too far ahead. It's getting focus fired relentlessly, maybe about to die as Snuggly Fang struggles to descend in time to save his ally. But it may be all she wrote here.
Yep. I believe they didn't have any engines. The cloud was kind of screwing with my
I mean,
HUD.
yes, he has put his clothes on, but he has no destination in mind. Snuggly Fang here, about to go down.
Yeah, he's got one engine down. It's a turning engine, so he's going to be having trouble getting those arcs, and he's just getting rained upon. Did I lose you, or are we just being quiet?
No, I'm just sort of stunned at what's just happened here.
They ramped it. I mean,
They ramped it, but the one ship ramped it sort of a bit awkwardly. Actually, hang on, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, pardon me. Yes, what Maverick explained to me was that when they're ramping it and they kind of bump off the edge of the cliff as they're doing it, that's called laddering it. So they're going up incrementally rather than in one fell swoop. My producer here yelling at me for not muting myself. I was coughing. So yes, I he's yelling and
Urs, be nice to Brit. Urs, God, he's so unreasonable.
It's just yelling and screaming at me like a rabid maniac here. Anyway, Scratch and Warg taking up a position here, quite an optimal position, I'd say, where they can catch Snuggly Fang and White Fang coming out.
Now, you said earlier that they like flying their airships like they're jet planes, and I do not agree with that at all. That's not something you ever want to do. Like, you can moonshine and you'll go quick, but no. You want to control your engage. I mean, once you commit to a ram, it can, a lot of the times, be detrimental unless you land it and, their whole armor is down.
You may not agree with it, but it works quite a lot of the time.
Well, all I'm saying is it's a massive gamble.
It is a bloody massive gamble. I won't deny that. Anyway, the White Fang here taking a lot of whatcher, getting focused. Oh, Snuggly Fang taking down a Scratch. Scratch should have evaded a bit sooner there. But anyway, the Warg has got the White Fang's armor down. Will he be able to kill it in time?
Very nice. They didn't, cruise in like a bunch of jet fighters. They kind of went slowly and controlled their engage range and, let the gat and mortar do its job instead of, throwing your plane into them and then having a really bad time once you have no arcs.
Okay, well, Warg here on a tiny
really
sliver of permahole.
Ooh, could we be seeing Scratch?
Oh no, Scratch! Back off, Scratch. Okay, Scratch has got time to put on those brakes.
He's not doing it, though.
No, he's not doing it!
Oh, there it is. I saw it. He is now, but he is way past overcommitted now. Oh, now he's cranking it forward. Man, what are you doing? He's going to try a little slight ram. Ooh.
Nasty ram there. Didn't take down his balloon. Did a little bit of armor damage. Definitely knocked
Now his
him
balloon's
off.
down. Got carronaded a couple times.
Yep, it's down.
Into that pipe. Oh, he's not going to be having a good time.
White Fang's going to try and crush him into the pipe here. Oh!
Yep.
Squashed between the pipe and the tip of the White Fang. Now the Snuggly Fang, the White Fang giving each other a little bro bump there, bro fist.
Brick, you totally unleashed your inner 90s rocker.
Bro fist. Okay.
Could be seeing a bit of a bait from Scratch while Wah is going to ramp it himself over that cliff.
Ramping it.
Radical.
Scratch going low, War going high. Yeah, we are in full-blown 80s, early 90s kind of mode here.
Cue the power metal.
Yeah. Excellent. Anyway. White Fang, Snuggly Fan, very close formation here.
Yeah, not cranking it. They're really controlling their engage angle, being a lot more cautious than they usually are, especially after they ramp it. One engine going down to Snuggly Fang, and that carronade raining in and taking down his balloon. Neither ships have drogue shoot, I don't think. Nope.
Right.
So they're going to be sinking as soon as that carronade rains in, and Snuggly Fang is out of this fight.
Warg has the advantage here. Basically, he can just keep blending down Snuggly Fang. Oh, I was saying that, but Snuggly Fang's rapidly. Yeah, Warg still got him.
Scratch is going to get taken out by White Fang. Do you think he should have been focusing White Fang or Snuggly Fang?
Absolutely not. If I was in that position, basically, if I was the Galleon, I would have said to my ally, just evade, tank evade, kill time while I finished off the Snuggly Fang. Now, unfortunately, White Fang and Snuggly Wolf are going to double team Warg, and Warg seems to be dead.
Scratch flying not too far away, and they cannot let this kill go.
No! Oh dear. Well, that's over. Wolfpack have won this series. Over Glowwater Thralls. Glowwater Thralls, putting a pretty good showing.
A nice but
yeah, like you said, Papa.
That dual Pyramidion.
Yeah, I mean they just had that build down to perfection, like you said. The second game they played it slightly more cautiously. For the Wolfpack is a relative term at the best of times, but yes, more cautiously. Yes, and they got the win. They got the 5-2.